You know, this generation of new age black women are some of the most wickedest Jezebels the world has ever seen. They're the only group of women that work against their men. The only group of women that have no problem of using the system against their men. It doesn't matter if you're a good man or not. These women are just wicked. They mate with sissy men, raise sissy boys. They cannot stand you if you're masculine. The reason why they can't stand you if you're masculine is because they can't run that Jezebel game on you. They can't control you, dominate you, and manipulate you. This is why they help push this agenda of emasculating black men. This is why if there's an attack on masculinity when it comes to black men, you get rid of the strong black man, you get him out the way, you can destroy and dominate any community or any society. You can take over the black community. As we can see, the black community is backwards, it's twisted, it's weakened. And it saddens me to see how a lot of these new age black men are afraid to call out these black women. A lot of y'all scared to call them out. I don't give a damn if it's wicked women in my family, I'm gonna call you out. I don't care if you're a friend, an ex, or a spouse, I don't care what y'all. You're doing some wicked stuff, I'm gonna call you on it. That's the problem with our new age black men. But they've been raised by women. This is why they're afraid to stand against black women. They're raised by hard-faced masculine women. They're raised by women who have Jezebel spirits. They're raised by women who tell them you can't check me and you can't put me in my place. You can't tell me the truth. You cannot tell me when I'm out of order, when I'm out of line. So we have a group of punk-ass black men who are afraid to put black women in their place and afraid to call out their foul behavior and their wicked ways. This attack on masculinity is crazy because black women are always crying about not being protected. I'm not being protected. Always crying about that. But then at the same time, they don't like masculine men. Only masculine men can protect you, not sissy boys, not sissy men. A sissy man, when danger or trouble is near, they're going to act like a sissy. They're going to respond like a sissy because you raised a sissy. You made it with the sissy. But a real strong masculine man, especially if he's God-fearing, he's going to know how to think. He's going to know how to react off of his instincts that God put in men to be masculine. There's masculine energy. There's feminine energy. That's what God ordained. But we live in a world so backwards and so wicked. They call what's unnatural natural, and what's natural unnatural. What's good they call evil, what's evil is good. This world is backwards. The devil has come in and twisted this world. He has twisted the family dynamic in the black community. I think it's really sad. And the women that push the agenda, because they have this evil, wicked Jezebel agenda. They want to control, dominate, and manipulate black men. This is the agenda. And of course, the system or the man loves that agenda for black women, because as long as black women can help destroy and emasculate black men, they can continue to disrupt, tear down the family structure while continually to program the black community, throw black men in prison, destroy the family structure, just keep the black community weakened. Because if there's no strong men around to protect, to lead, to guide, if there's no strong men around protecting the home, the community, if there's no strong men around to be a father to lead the next generation of children, then you have a society that's going to be destroyed and fall by the wayside. You have a society that's going to go down a path of destruction because they have no protection and they have no leadership. But I think it's sad that these black women help push this agenda because they have selfish motives. They want to be the ones in control instead of not understanding that when you work against your man, ma'am, you work against yourself. Y'all been doing it for decades. Y'all been working against your men. You're working against yourself. You're the only culture of women that do it. Every other culture of women understand they have to work with their men. You would never hear any other culture of women talking about they're strong black or strong Caucasian and independent. I'm strong Latino and independent. I'm strong Asian and independent. They don't say it because it's the stupidest thing you ever heard. But they have programmed black men black women in our society to work against black men. They have programmed black women to say they don't need us, while at the same time they do need us. It's like an oxymoron. It makes no sense at all. You teach black women to work against their men, and then they cry about not having no protection and no provision. Doesn't make any sense. Y'all work against your men, but you cry about you wish you had this, you wish you had that. It doesn't make any sense. You work against good black brothers, and then you have babies by all the losers and the lowlifes in the black community. You have good fathers, great fathers out there that go through hell with black women, get put on child support, get falsely accused, go through all kind of hell. You got good fathers out there that protect their children, provide for their children. But you'll never see any black women online giving the good black men any credit. I just posted a video about Melissa Ford. It was talking about how many great black men there are and great fathers. We need to start focusing on that. She wanted to focus on the horrible men that she grew up with that did things to her. She wanted to focus on her traumas. And then she turned around and said, these are doctors, lawyers, all. She basically was trying to say all black men are horrible. This is what she was trying to say because of her trauma, her anger, her frustration, because of what she'd been through. Her father didn't protect her like he was supposed to. And she even gave a stupid story, crazy story. She said when he was 8 years old, she said when she was 8 years old, a man came to the house. Her father said, a man's coming to the house and he's going to give you some, and I just want you to give him the money. When she was 8, what kind of father tells their daughter at 8 years old that a man's coming to the house to get some money for the plumbing, whatever work he's done? What father would do that? It doesn't make any sense. You had a bad father, man. And see, she wanted to focus on that. Never want to focus on the good brothers out here. And it's sad that they try to shame black men for being masculine. They try to say you're what you call this stupid word they try to use that does not apply. But they say you're misogynist. They don't even understand the word and what that means. Being masculine doesn't mean being misogynist. You idiot. A lot of these women are just stupid. They throw words around because it sounds good. Okay, just throw it around. And the attack on masculinity with black men is like, it's at an all-time high now, especially after I saw that interview with Joe Budden and Melissa Ford going back and forth. And they was arguing with Anthony Mackie, teaching his son to be a protector and to be strong. And at 15, telling him he's the man of the house. Melissa Ford said she was against that. She said she's putting too much pressure on the boy. Dumbest thing I ever heard. You're preparing a boy to be a man. You're preparing him to be strong. You're preparing him to be a protector. When I was a boy, my father was tough on me, and I'm glad he was. He said, when I leave the house, you're the man of the house, you protect your mom and your sister. This is when I was a little boy. I wasn't even a teenager yet. My father would talk to me like, I'm preparing you to be a man. You see what I'm saying? This is when I was a little boy. You talk to me like you going, think like a man. You're a boy, but I'm preparing you to be a man. And the crazy part about it is how she was against that. There's a lot of women against that. This is why it's not good for women to raise these little sissy boys and these sissy sons. That's why I got so many sissy men out here. That's why I got so many of them. And then the masculine men, they attack and they can't stand because they can't control and manipulate a masculine man. That's why a lot of black women, new age black women, how they're just so wicked, they want power and control. Not understanding you're more powerful when you join forces with that man. You're more powerful when y'all come together. You're more powerful when he's the king and you're the queen. You're more powerful when y'all have the masculine and feminine dynamic. You're more powerful in your feminine. He's powerful in his masculine. He's the leader. Yes, you're the co-leader. You help him lead. That's your job, is to help him lead. Y'all are both in a position of leadership. You see what I'm saying? But they don't look at it like that. They want to be sitting in the king's chair. Have a bunch of women calling themselves kings. I'm a king. I heard a bunch of women say it online. They Jezebels want to sit in that king seat. And this is why this little wicked agenda, this is another form of genocide when it comes to black men. Not just jail and prison, but emasculating black men is another form of genocide. I'm going to say it again. They're already trying to genocide us with death in prison, putting guns and drugs in the neighborhood so black brothers could kill each other. They're already doing that, been doing that for years. But they're also trying to destroy black men by emasculating us, taking our manhood. And a lot of black women have signed up for this agenda to emasculate, destroy, tear down, manipulate, use, abuse. You know what I'm saying? You use the system against them. If they can't control you, manipulate you, and dominate you, just the wicked side of this Jezebel spirit and of these women that try to attack black men who are masculine. It's crazy. Masculine the way God ordained, a masculine the way he's supposed to be. A masculine protector, provider. He got to go out here and fight this world every day. Black men got to go out here and fight, spiritually and physically. We have to go out here and fight. We got to go get this money. We got to protect our home. We have a lot on our shoulders. We have to lead. We have to be fearless. We have to be courageous. Not punk-ass sissies and weak-ass men. Not cowards, not chumps. Not effeminate men. Not bitches. Not pussies. Not pushovers. Not, none of that. But see, black women are mating with those type of men and raising those type of men. And they have been programmed. A lot of them are just wicked. And they just want power over a man. And they wonder why their life is cursed. See, anytime you're out of order as a woman, your life's going to be cursed. Relationship-wise, financially, you're going to be cursed. There's going to be curses in your home because you're not doing it the way God ordained you to do it. Okay? You have not done it the way God has ordained. And when you go against what God has ordained, when you go against what's natural, when you go against the order of God, you're going against God. Okay? When that man is God-fearing and he's masculine and he's leading his home and you attack him, you're attacking the order of God. You're not just attacking him. That's a lot of these dumbass New Age women don't understand. Just dumb as hell. They have these selfish agendas. It got to be about our family. It has to be about our relationship. It can't be about what you want and how you think things should be or how you want things to be. It's how God ordained things to be. So when you attack men and you're against masculine men, y'all ultimately are working against yourselves. I'm your boy Zillionaire. Put your thoughts in the comments. I'm out of here.